Is Asuka gonna tap out? Oh my God!
WWE screwed over Asuka.
Charlotte was ready for Asuka.
Welcome everyone to Ring the Bell. This is DS.
And I'm Lila Star. What a week.
What?
But wow, what a moment.
What a week. What a week. This week I want to make it a little different and want to start with SmackDown. So
I wonder why.
I think this is what we do every week. We get too energetic about Raw.
Oh, we do now.
We do. So we just talk about Raw for like 30 minutes and we talk about SmackDown for like 10 minutes.
Because they don't do anything.
To give this like a lengthy discussion, we're going to start with SmackDown. I hope you're fine with it.
It's a good reason this week. You definitely have a good reason.
So let's jump right into SmackDown. Out of nowhere, Charlotte Flair got
a SmackDown Women's title match.
SmackDown Women's Championship match. Let's talk about the match. I think a lot of people are raving about this match.
It was good, but it was very much copy and paste.
It was definitely a good match, but all the spots were definitely from WrestleMania. Yeah. All the good spots, like the cord breaker spot, Spanish fly, everything.
Figure 8 for the win.
WrestleMania.
Yep.
I was shocked that Asuka tapped out of everything.
Yeah.
Out of everything, she tapped. You seem not that upset about it.
I mean, I am, but it's just like, what can I do? I'm only Lola Star.
I mean, what can I do? What am I doing?
You know, my unicorn rainbow powers only reach so far.
This is a very loaded topic, like Asuka losing and then SmackDown women not getting anything on WrestleMania outside of probably Battle Royale.
Damn, and I just realized, and only 2 SmackDown women are actually fighting for a title, and that's the Iconics. Because the other 4 are technically Raw, but that's good on the Iconics. That means they're doing something right.
This is a loaded topic, so let's like divide them into kind of tidbits.
Okay.
So let's talk about what's the purpose of Charlotte winning.
I mean, in a way, I get it though, because like most likely this will be the first and last for a while as far as the women headlining. Because I don't think, because clearly they don't have that much faith in other women. Clearly, like it's obvious. Who are all the champions right now?
All the horsewomen,
Horsewomen. Next time we do this, it'll probably be the fatal 4-way between all 4 of the horsewomen.
Probably.
Which will probably be in a few years. Or hell, I mean, maybe next year if this one really knocks out the park, which I'm sure they will. I get it, because this is like a huge moment. So it's almost like, let's just highlight every brand, even though it's the same people. But it's like, okay, we got our Raw Women's Champion, we got our SmackDown Women's Champion, and then we have like the hottest women's wrestler in WWE right now in it too. So that's perfect. So I get it from a business aspect. Yeah, I definitely get it.
It definitely makes this main event like a bigger deal because there's more stake. There's both champions in this match. It puts more against Becky Lynch. She is the protagonist of this entire storyline.
Yeah.
And likely she's gonna win. Don't you think so? She's gonna win?
I think so.
Yeah, right?
I hope so.
Yeah. It's Becky Lynch against 2 champions. Before it was Becky Lynch versus Goliath. Now it's Becky Lynch versus Goliath and a Goliath. More anticipation, I'll say. And especially because this event is like 15, 16 matches on the card.
Seriously?
There's so many matches. So,
oh my God.
So in a way, in order to close this event, you have to deal with all these people tired of this entire card. So like I could see how WWE was like, maybe we should put more on this match, right? And also, it's a surprise effect. It got people talking. People were,
but I don't think it was in a good way.
It was really not in a good way, but people were enraged. WWE probably think it was like good, it's like whatever talk is good talk. So it got people to talk. So that was probably the purpose. So we gained them. So this is a gains from Charlotte winning. What did we lose? There's so much
that fatal 4-way. I was so excited about it because I thought, like, because when I originally tweeted out about it, I thought that Charlotte was like gonna either do double duty or she was gonna step out of the match and then face somebody from SmackDown. Even if she won, still like kind of help elevate somebody because then they would get to show what they could do. But like to lose all of that, it's like damn.
Yeah, because I mean, some of us are excited about this women's main event match. There's a storyline that was built for a long time, so yeah, we were excited. But we were also excited about what was going between Mandy and Sonya. Yeah. Like we were excited to see.
I honestly thought they had really like busted their ass and worked themselves into, well, at least one of them or maybe both, into getting a WrestleMania match.
Exactly, and I was excited about Asuka because last year she had the match of the event. I think she had an amazing match that stole the show. So I was excited to see what she's going to bring out of people like Mandy or Naomi or Sonya or someone from Blue Brand. I was genuinely excited. And for that to be completely taken away from, gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
And especially
when they kind of like even tease more them breaking up.
Yeah.
Because of the whole like bit with the getting in the ring, you know, messing with the apron, and then Mandy held Sonya's foot down and stuff. So I was like, okay, something's gonna happen.
They were definitely building for something.
And then they just were like, yeah, never mind.
I usually don't like being political, but I'm gonna go political on this because WWE made it into like politics. Like they made it into the women's revolution. They made it into like the feminist manifesto. They made it into a fucking woman making their mark you know, of making cultural changes. So they were being so outspoken about it's about the women and the you know, them making the mark in this culture, blah blah blah. This is Taylor Swift of pro wrestling. It is a white feminism. Yes, I'm excited that women are making this mark, but in the expense of POC women, gay women, you know, left behind. Asuka, she just got her title and she's just buried like that. She just left without showing anything. And of course, it should be white women that are leading this charge of the women's revolution. I mean, I am proud of these women and they are definitely talented. I was happy about it, but you made it in a way that they are going into this main event in expense of Asuka, in expense of Sonya Deville, which really leaves bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, and it does really suck for me as a proud, not only trans woman, but African American woman. It does suck that like I couldn't like say right now that I am truly represented. I do see myself in Bianca. I do see myself in Alicia Fox. I do see myself in Naomi. And I don't feel represented. Whether you are Korean, Asian, or African American, I think that you can represent this company.
I was excited on Monday hearing that the women will main event for like when they completely announced it, that they will indeed main event. They pulled Evolution, where when they announced Evolution, we were fucking happy, but then they announced fucking, what was that?
Oh, Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
A week or two after Evolution, they announced freaking Crown Jewel. It's like you give them a treat and then you're like, haha, we have this shit going on in this backside. After giving us that the first ever women's main event, they buried the entire SmackDown division. Why are you keep doing this to us?
I mean, in a way, I kind of get it because, like, it is the grandest stage of them all, and like, Mandy and Sonya are still really new, but I just feel like they've been doing good. Yeah. And I feel like if Naomi wasn't doing it for them, if Carmella wasn't doing it for them, I felt like Sonya and Mandy definitely bridged the gap for that drought that we've had in SmackDown, because I feel like people were talking about it. Mandy's segment with, you know, Naomi, even though she has to exploit herself, was still one of the most viewed videos that week.
Let's talk about Charlotte Flair. She is the 8 times women's champion, and that is a big record. I mean, of course, we're happy for her. She's immensely talented.
She's very talented.
She has amazing athleticism, and she can carry the brand outside of WWE, and she can definitely carry a storyline too. That said, her 8th reign,
I feel like they're starting to mean less, though.
Yeah.
Because when she first was making a difference, like, when she beat my girl, Nikki, it was like, okay, we're starting a new era. We're trying to make this title mean something. And then now we've evolved to now being women's champion again. The battle between her and Sasha was just good. It sucks now. It's like we have all these great things happening, but it's like, it's not even about making the moment. It's about who does it first, who does it the longest, who has the streak, and I'm like, that's kind of true.
Her 8th reign, you're crashing this record that hasn't been defeated for a long time, which is Trish Stratus' record. It's a big deal, and you just use it to make this main event better, which I think main event was already so exciting, so uneventful. It was a good match, but there was no build, there's no reason for this. It just feels so forced. I like Charlotte and I really respect her, but even for her, this win was just so meaningless. It was so obvious this is for WrestleMania main event. It just doesn't mean much.
And it was very random, like made
very
no sense.
Random.
Already had the like road paved out for what was gonna happen.
So wasted. Where do we go from here?
Battle Royal for all SmackDown girls. Again, because I mean, that's basically what happened at Evolution. That's what happened last year.
I thought of like 4 possible routes we can go. So we have to tell you, WWE, it seems like they don't even know where we're going with this. They didn't announce anything like unification, nothing. But the first route is that the 2 titles will be unified.
I hope not.
I really hope
That would
not.
be such a step back.
So we have like 25 plus women on the roster. We need 2 titles.
I almost feel like we need a mid card, but we have the tag titles, so we have to see the legitimate teams all the time. But
even with 2 titles, we were having some difficulty kind of highlighting so many talented women that we have on our hand. Like Ember Moon never had her chance.
Yep. I was hoping Ember could have returned to SmackDown because, whenever people went on injury, they were technically a free agent. That's how Tamina jumped to Raw.
Yeah.
I was hoping so much that she could have had that match with Asuka because I would have loved that.
There are so many talented women just waiting for their call-ups on NXT. We have so many good talents. Having 2 titles, it gives more opportunities for women to have a storyline. Yeah, exactly.
That's a huge step back.
Exactly, absolutely.
I get it with the tag because, not too many tag teams have been established. So I get that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's actually even cool to do it with NXT because there's a lot of women there. So now whoever's backstage, and maybe if they did want to work with somebody, now they can start working on that. And that's more opportunity. But to just go back to 1 title when there's so many women, it's no.
Yeah. The other possibility is the winner of this match winning 2 belts, but they don't necessarily unify it.
Okay, I'd be okay with that. That's fine.
That would be fine. I think it's better than just having Raw title on the line. Yeah, if they win both title, that might be fine. It's a good visual. I mean, we're guessing that a lot of the mainstream media is looking at this match because of the whole hype of the first ever women's main event. Yeah. So, just for the visuals, have it. I mean, we're already here. And then the third route is Asuka being in the main event.
Her being added?
Yeah, as Fatal
last minute like that?
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I think Ronda, Becky, Charlotte, I mean, regardless of if you like it or not, they had their storyline going into this. They were all somewhat relevant. And, I think Asuka just being in here makes not much sense.
It would have actually made sense if they would have gotten rid of the rematch clause, but they did. So now it's kind of
And then usually for big matches, I usually like containing it to smaller number of people.
Yeah.
But the 4th route will be just having Raw title being competed for and SmackDown just whatever. So the rumor right now is that the reason that Charlotte Flair has a SmackDown Women's Championship belt is for WrestleMania to close with all 4 horsewomen with the title closing the show.
Cool.
And of course, okay, so if you've watched this show, you know that I like 4 horsewomen. I do. I really respect them. I respect their talent and what they've done for the women's wrestling in WWE. But if you're really forcing 4 horsewomen like this, in expense of other talented women, that's not going to be good.
Especially when you brand it the evolution to be about togetherness,
exactly,
moving together as a whole,
exactly,
not just picking certain people. It's
WWE has the ability to bring this division into amazingness. We've seen SmackDown division flourish last year when Charlotte and Becky was feuding, or before when the SmackDown,
when they didn't even have a title.
The SmackDown 6. The original 6, when they were feuding, it was amazing. So WWE has the ability to run both division into gold. They're just not doing it. Don't tell us to act like WWE doesn't have the ability to do that. They do. They do. Don't get me wrong though. I'm still excited for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm still excited that they are main eventing.
Meh.
I'm still excited that the women are making history and they are changing the industry. WWE's WrestleMania is the biggest event of this entire industry. By putting women in the main event, it means a lot.
It does. It does still mean a lot, and it is good that it's
and it will have the ripple effect throughout the industry. That's big. That is big. And I'm still excited for them. I'm rooting for them. A smooth draw. It started with Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair, the Beat the Clock challenge. So when the Raw started, there was excitement. There was interest about this main event match because it was just announced that it will be closing the show. All the mainstream media was excited about it. Ronda Rousey came out and she's like, "You're welcome." And then she was like, she dropped the mic. That's all I have to say. And then she came back and she was like, "One more thing." And then she dropped the mic. And then one more thing. What do you think?
Okay.
It's very heelish.
I just see the "you're welcome." Okay.
I feel like if she just said you're welcome and dropped the mic and left, that would have been too cool. That would have been way too cool.
Well, it's just like her heelness just reminds me of the man.
No, but I think there's differentiation because man doesn't give a fuck. But Ronda would drop the mic, but then she'll come back, she'll pick it up, and then say one more thing.
No, I mean the whole
she'll
like,
drop it and she'll...
I'm a badass, I don't care. That's Becky.
But she does care. That's the thing. Ronda cares, and that's what makes her character kind of interesting. She will say that the beat the clock challenge is like all false and dumb, but she will still wait to see if she beats everyone or not.
She
like,
did.
yeah, it is kind of fun.
Did,
it is kind of interesting. I'm so glad that Becky doesn't have the fucking clutch anymore.
Thank God. I think it was just a ploy to make us like feel for her.
But did we feel for her through that?
I did at first.
Did
but
you?
then after a while, I was like, okay, like,
yeah, we
stop being hurt now.
It.
I need you to be the man.
I also think Charlotte found her spot in this feud. That's what I wrote when I was watching Raw. Like, she was positioning herself as the person who is spoon-fed into her fame.
Handpicked.
She was handpicked for that division. She was also the one who was running this division for a long time.
Yes.
So I think it was well placed against Ronda and also Becky Lynch, because Becky Lynch was hot for like half a year. So I think it was a good positioning. And of course WWE doubled down on it by having her win the title. And let's not talk about it again. But yeah, Charlotte definitely found her...
Wow, what a moment.
Yeah, what a moment. I mean, last week we were talking about, Charlotte is kind of in a weird place because of Ronda Rousey's heel turn. But yeah, Charlotte found her place.
Maybe WWE's watching us.
It's all our fault. So beat the clock challenge.
What was the point?
I think a lot of people were saying that. What was the point? I think the point was, I mean, what's the point of most Raw matches anyway then? I think the point was that they were trying to see who the better person was. And I think in that sense it was fresh. I haven't seen Beat the Clock Challenge just to show off that you're better than...
I mean, remember PCB did it like a few years
Yeah,
ago.
that was kind of cool. I mean, that had a purpose. The winner was facing Nikki Bella, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this one was for kind of a bragging right, I guess. Riot Squad was squashed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Like, it's not their time right now. They're not in a WrestleMania program right now.
Wow.
They're playing a role as a jobber right now. WrestleMania, they don't have a storyline. Who should have jobbed then? Who?
I mean, I have an answer, but...
Say it.
It sucks.
I mean, it sucks. I mean, but I can't...
Like, what the hell? Because, like, I mean, that is a good question. Because it's like, you know, if everybody is getting their time and their moment to, like, prove themselves or whatever, then who is going to put over it? It's like, it just sucks, okay?
I know.
Jeez.
I mean, it's...
It fucking sucks.
Well, the thing is, Riot Squad doesn't have a storyline in WrestleMania.
Because even if it was Mickey James or Alicia Fox, I'd still be like, well, damn, why did it have to be them? So who the fuck do you want to job then?
We always need a jobber. I mean, it sucks for them, but I mean, I can't cry about it. But again, like, I really liked that Ronda was still around, like, nervous to see if she's gonna win or not. I did like that touch. Even though she says wrestling's fake, she still wants to know if she wins or not. I like that little, like, subtle touch. I also think it served a purpose well in a way that they just had a huge promotion on mainstream media. So I'm guessing a lot of the newer people are tuning in to see what the deal is about this women's main event.
Yeah.
So it is kind of a format where you can see all three of them and see all their signature moves and see what they're about.
Yeah.
So for the mainstream audience who are just tuning in, I think it's a good showcase match. In that sense, I thought it was okay. I think it was good. I still think next week, which is a go home, I really want something like the Survivor Series go home angle to happen, because that's what really like put that feud on fire. That was an angle that was wasn't even crazy.
That wasn't even supposed to happen.
It wasn't even supposed to happen.
So we need Nia Jax next week.
So I really hope something...
No shade, I love Nia. It's just,
yeah.
everybody likes to blame everything that goes wrong on her.
So I need something crazy like that to really just rejuvenate or really put this fire.
That's why they should have fought on ESPN. I feel like if they would have did something like that on ESPN, that could have...
I could see, yeah.
Because a lot of people were watching it, so
yeah,
I would have
that
liked
could
to
have worked
see
too,
it.
yeah. Maybe if they threw like real shade in each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe that could
do
have been a good thing. Yeah. So next week, they will team up against Riot Squad. And there is a stipulation where if you betray against a team, you will be taken off the card. I don't know why the stipulation's in.
I feel like some buffoonery is gonna happen.
Do you think anyone's gonna be off the... I really don't think anyone's gonna be off the card.
I don't know, but with them adding that...
Yeah, I don't know why they specifically put that in there.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, I really don't
what
know.
if Ronda does it and she leaves and it's just Becky versus Charlotte?
Charlotte did snap a lot before, so I could see her like snapping and then kind of leave the match. But I as a business side,
But Charlotte Flair would not give up her main event.
yeah,
to
Charlotte
nobody.
Flair would. She should not be off the main event. I just think she really adds a lot to
Maybe
this
they'll
match.
make something an accident.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know what this means. WWE doesn't work with logic, so we really can't predict anything. There's a match between Natalya versus Sasha Banks.
Some innovative offense. I
Yeah.
think, from Sasha really trusts Natalya because that whole like springboard arm drag was cute.
It really
I love
was.
how she's been doing that whole slide around and do the Hurricane Rana. That was cool. And then she did the knee strike. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Oh my god, but Beth Phoenix after the match.
Oh, she was delicious. I just hope she glam slams Nia. I'm hoping for
No,
it
we're
just real quick.
We are saving it.
We're saving it though for
We're saving
WrestleMania.
for
Yes.
WrestleMania, yeah. We
We
will
need
get
that.
that. Yeah.
Imagine the pop that would get.
Absolutely.
And then the Iconics can just roll up Beth really quick and do their double pin at the same
Yeah.
time. Hello.
Okay. Beth Phoenix definitely looked golden. She was the spotlight of this entire segment.
Yeah.
She looked amazing. Every move that she hit, great.
Heaven must have beat. Oh yeah, and then the Heart Foundation got inducted after the match. And
Yeah.
Natty.
And Natty, of course, was in the ring with Beth Phoenix, and then she was just bawling. It was a good moment. It was a good moment. I'm really happy for her. As I told you, I want Iconics to win this match, but right now, especially with no build-up on SmackDown side,
They got their little video package thingy, but like nothing like huge.
They seem a little out of place.
Hopefully they'll do something this week. But I hate when they do that because when you make a big impact right before the pay-per-view, you usually are the one that... I mean, kind of like how they did Elimination Chamber. But I mean, hey, at least they can make it iconic and look like a threat going in.
Yeah,
So.
I really want Iconics to come to Raw or do something so you can be included in the storyline more.
They kind of have to this week.
Yeah,
Well,
I
next
really hope
week,
so.
They have to. They got to represent the SmackDown girl. They got to represent the blue brand because Lord knows ain't nobody else going to do it.
And still, but this match is highly anticipated. It's really exciting.
I really hope they can win. I just want them to win it so bad. That's all I want.
But just promise you're not gonna walk out if they don't win.
Fine.
Okay, cool. Who do you think's gonna win?
Boston Hut Connection.
Yeah.
So they can put up their fours at the end. You did this.
What do you mean I
You
did it?
this. Everyone that's like, oh, Sasha had a terrible year. Oh, the Bailey at NXT TakeOver. You guys did this.
You clapped when Asuka lost for Charlotte.
Because I thought someone was going to get a chance to face Charlotte Flair in the Fatal 4-Way. That's
What is wrong
reason.
with Asuka?
No, because I thought Asuka was still going to get her rematch. Because, I mean, it's WrestleMania season. So I thought it was going to be like a 4-star match, triple threat, and then Ronnie and Becky were going to squash their beef one-on-one. And I was like, okay, I'm here for it.
So would you prefer Ronnie and Becky one-on-one more than triple threat?
I mean, I kind of like the triple threat. With
I like
Charlotte.
triple threat more. I mean,
do
as
it.
we talked about in the news and rumor, WWE made this decision 3 hours before the show. So
Lord.
it is highly likely they don't know what the they're doing.
All of a sudden, Lacey's going to just walk out and just add herself
Yeah,
to
where
the main
is
event.
Lacey? What is going on? As much as I'm really excited for WrestleMania, I'm also very torn.
It's like going to your favorite restaurant, but they're out of like what you always get. Like you still love the place. It's like, yes, I'm here. I can still, get my drink that I always get, but like I'm here. This is awesome.
I don't know if that really
This
works.
is a 5-star restaurant. This is a 5-star restaurant. I guess because I'm hungry.
Well, that is our week before WrestleMania review. Hope next week is a little better.
Hopefully.
I mean, weren't you happy on Monday though?
I didn't really like.
Because our hopes are too high, right?
Okay, let's go with that. Sure.
It's because Iconics is not in the match. Or it's because Nikki Bella is not in the main event.
I mean, I don't know, like, if I have someone right now, but it's just...
Who are you excited about right now?
Honestly, the Iconics and, like, Bianca Belair, and that's it. Because, like, Alexa's not doing anything. All my girls, like, they're not really doing nothing. The ones I'm like living for, that I'm like, oh my god, if they got a moment, I'd be like, holy shit. Definitely the Iconics are first. Then Bianca's like right behind with Lacey.
Thank you for watching this week's review. It's the biggest wrestling event of the year, so we'll see how this goes. I hope WWE turns around and I don't know how they're gonna.
So next week is our go home show.
It is a go home show, so I don't know how
our
they're
go
gonna,
home review.
I don't know how they're gonna fix this, but
we're gonna go live for that one, right?
So next week our weekly review is gonna be live, and news and rumors is gonna be filmed. So we're gonna test out how this goes.
We're trying out a new schedule with our taping.
Yeah. So we'll figure this out. You can find me at Nintendo Boy DS.
You can follow me at The Little Star.
Bye.
Bye.